Welcome to Audiotree Live. It is Friday, July 21st, 2017, and we're thrilled to have in the studio with us Camp Cope.
Hey, there was probably something I should have done. Feel the slow
Tuning sounds great.
Thank you. I need constant reassurance.
Mm-hmm. Looks great. Hair looks great. Tuning's great. Today is great.
Correct.
That's all I got. Turn back around.
I'm not gonna
Audiotree Live. We're here with Camp Cope. Thanks for being here, you guys. I'm very excited to have you. And we were talking a little bit earlier about what you went through to be here, which we won't rehash, but let's just say it was an interesting conversation about the United States Immigration Service at JFK Airport.
Oh, we're never going to be allowed back in ever again.
Yes. Well, you guys are, you know, You're a little sketchy, so we'll see. But now you have a reference from Audiotree, so you should be fine. But I was thinking earlier that I found you guys originally with your 7-inch with Cayetano, which is one of my favorite bands, which is amazing. And you just recently signed a Run for Cover. So I was just wondering how that kind of came about. How'd that work out? How's that transition going? If you want to tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, I don't know. We've just always done everything ourselves, really. With Poison City putting everything out in Australia for us, I guess we were kind of just waiting. We weren't looking to sign to anyone, but yeah, we're just sort of waiting for someone to come along that was the most similar to that we could find outside of that, because we get treated really well there. So yeah, Run for Cover really nice, and offered to put our record out. So
excellent.
We said yes, and then...
And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys got to go to see them when you came here, or did I make that up?
Yeah, they came to the show
awesome.
Boston. Brooklyn and Boston.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was really cool. Yeah.
Very cool. And Sarah, do you work at Poison City? Did I make that up?
No, I do, yeah.
Excellent. All right, I'm not making everything up then. So that's awesome. And it's also your first time for two of you and first time touring in the U.S., which is very cool. And again, the aforementioned struggles at the beginning, but everybody found clean underwear and some of their luggage. Okay.
Yeah.
But so we talked about the lowlights a little bit. But what are some of the highlights? You've obviously got to stay with some friends. We talked about Jeff Rosenstock.
Pints of coffee everywhere.
Pints. Oh, that's right.
You just get it in pints. And that's good and normal and okay.
Yeah, it's good we get to see all of our friends in America pretty much. Cayetana, Jeff Rosenstock. We get to play with Chris Farron in LA.
Oh, nice.
Warriors with the whole tour. They're so good.
We played with Thin Lips and
Thin
Cayetana.
Lips. Yeah. So that's
Such
probably
good
been the
bands.
best.
It's been so good.
That's an excellent collection of bands that you've been working with for sure. And any other, we were just talking about cities that you guys have liked so far. Anything you've seen, landmarks. I know you didn't get to see the Home Alone house.
We don't talk about that.
Next time.
Philadelphia.
Yeah?
The most perfect city on planet Earth. I'm so in love with it.
Very cool. I'm sure they love to hear that.
Yeah, we had 2 days off there. 3 days. We was going to be 3, and then we played a show at the end. But yeah, so it kind of was cool just to hang out there, and everyone was treating us really well and feeding us, and
it's like a home away from home, Philly. I feel like we're a Philly band. Philly, Melbourne.
We got told we were
Philburn.
Philly band. What did we get? Let's say, do you know you're a Philly band from Melbourne?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice to hear, I'm sure, after all of that other stuff. But if you guys, whenever you're ready, get into your next 2 songs, go for it. Audiotree Live. We're here with Camp Cope. So Sarah, I was creepily scanning through all three of your Twitter feed, as I do. And I saw one that actually I was like, yup. And you said, the bullshit I put up with daily as a female in a band, even as someone who works in the industry and takes no shit, is insane. And I just absolutely feel the same way because I've worked in the business for a little while, and it's just interesting when you're like, no, I'm actually doing important things. I'm not like somebody's girlfriend backstage or whatever. So, and you know, you guys get it. But obviously that informs a lot of your music, a lot of your lyrics. And I think in the last couple of years, it's been nice to hear more of a dialogue about that. Women are talking more about that. And I was just wondering, from you guys kind of being a touring band, always kind of out there in this, have you noticed any change? Have you noticed people more open to talk about it, or just people are still, people meaning men, still talking to you like you have no idea what you're doing?
It varies. I think now that people know that we might potentially yell at them, we don't get it as much. We still get it though a lot.
There's like a whole list of really dumb things people have said to us.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be like standing like this, and some guy will be like, "Do you know how to use an amp?" I'll be like,
Nope, I don't.
"No, I didn't like rewire my own guitar and like set up all my stuff. No."
I think things are changing and you can feel it. Like,
yeah, definitely.
And that's what makes it more frustrating when things like that happen, because you're like, we've come this far.
Sure, yeah.
Well, like, we were at a show the other day and someone said, wow, you guys, that was really good. Do you guys write all your own music? And I was just like, who else would write it?
Britney Spears, songwriter, writes our music.
We're like Josie and the Pussycats. We're just here to sell things.
That makes sense. Well,
yeah, I think it's like, it's definitely getting better, I think, which makes it more frustrating when it does happen, because you're like, you'll have like good experiences and then it'll happen again. You're like,
yeah, 2 steps forward, 1 step back type thing.
It's definitely getting better for us anyway.
We're very vocal about it though, so people know that if they like say anything to us, they're gonna get something back.
That's good. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I can imagine it's probably pretty exhausting. Like, I'm sitting on my couch watching Netflix, drinking shitty beer in my life, and you guys are on tour, and I'm sure that can be a little bit grinding. So it's important.
Tour is a lot of Netflix, actually. It's quite similar to that, sitting around watching Netflix.
Just different times of
beer.
the day.
Right.
You're moving.
Good point. I'm certainly not moving. What else was I going to ask you? I lost it. No, actually, so we were obviously watching Oasis live earlier.
My favorite band.
Very important. So obviously that is one of your favorite bands. What other bands would you guys kind of bow at the altar at, or have influenced you? What other band would you sit and watch a shitty VHS tape for, essentially?
Hop Along.
Oh, excellent, yeah.
I don't know if they have a VHS, but if they should.
Hop Along, get on that. We'll film it for you.
I used to have like this VHS. I'm old. I used to have a VHS of Hole playing A Big Day Out in 1999 in Sydney, I think it was. And I watched it so much, it was like, it's ridiculous. I was probably, I don't know how old I was when that came out. Probably like 15 or something. An influential age. So I watched that so much that it broke. It was so good.
Bikini Kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I reckon, I don't know, I watched a lot of videos of like Pine Grove. Do you know that?
Yeah.
band?
Oh, yeah. We've had them in. They're amazing.
Oh.
We love them.
Yeah. I'm obsessed.
Excellent.
And that's okay.
Is it?
That's okay. It's totally okay.
okay.
You're not the only person that's obsessed with them. Trust me. Yeah, if you want to get into your last 2 songs, go for it.
Also Tiger's Jaw.
Kids from my high school still ignore me.
tuning?
We all remember that one.
Tuning's a good thing.
Once I just couldn't be bothered tuning, and I played something, and it was awful.
I bet it wasn't that awful though.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Audiotree Live. We're here with Camp Cope. And my last question that we touched on, important for me to know Italian slang, if you have any. Australian slang. There was one about spiders.
Not here to fuck spiders. Yeah.
What does that mean? Like you're not here to mess around?
You're not here to play a game of fuck around.
Okay. All right.
Rooting, which is just sex.
Okay.
That's a great one.
That's a good one.
Rooting's my favorite one. It's so foul.
That's it's not quite graphic, but it's certainly strange. So, any other favorite ones?
No one says chuck a shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh no,
I've literally never heard anyone say that in my whole life.
that's probably a good thing.
It's fake news.
Fake news. All right, awesome. So tonight you guys play at Cobra Lounge with Warriors, Typesetter, and Retirement Party.
Correct.
If you're remotely near Chicago, you should come because, number one, I'll be there.
Because it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday. So you should probably come and buy me a shitty beer. But you really shouldn't miss out. It's going to be an amazing show. And then your second LP is coming out in 2018. Excellent.
Yes.
Until then, you have their first LP and then the split with Cayetana to indulge in. So thanks to all of our crew in video, lighting, everyone at Audiotree, sound dudes, and all of our viewers and listeners. Until next time.
Thank you.
It's hard to be a person with a camera in your face.
Thank you very much, everybody.